Is oh, dang nabbit. I had a feeling that would happen. But yeah, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, everybody. Good morning. I'm actually so excited because now I'm not stressing about anything. Now I feel like I did all my assignments. So I mean, obviously, I still do need to study for a fact. Like, yeah, that's definitely on my to-do list. It's perpetually on my to-do list. I don't know what I'm saying. But I need to get my bookmarks for these things. I didn't put it last time. So I'll get that from upstairs. I'll be right back, guys. And yes, time did indeed change today. I know in some places in the world. Well, I hope that didn't show me. Okay, but I know that in some places in the world they don't change their time, so that might be a little confusing. I still have to fix my clock, so that's why I won't have it on the stream today. But other than that, I forgot where I stopped last time. Hopefully I'll remember it. Oh, okay. Put a bookmark here. Perfect. And wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi Kai. Do you have night streams? I used to. I think yesterday I was so busy, bro. I fell asleep. This is bad to confess online, but I fell asleep without like praying Isha, brushing my teeth, nothing. I thought I would take like a little nap, and then I woke up at 4 a.m. I was like, oh my god. And then I immediately prayed Isha. Hopefully, I'll accept my prayers. And then, like, had suhoor. Obviously, brushed my teeth. But, yeah, I was like, I could not have streamed. It was impossible. Because, sometimes you're... And the thing is, about my eye surgery thing, right? Like, I was wearing that heated eye mask. And it makes you fall asleep right away. Like, I mean, for me, at any point I put my head on a pillow, I fall asleep. But... yeah, it's hard when you have things to do. Like, I don't sleep that much compared to other people, like, if they are able to. I need my reading light. Oh my god. How about I pull this closer? Please talk in English. Me? Oh, tofu. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi. Welcome. What happened in the sub is heavy. The sub is heavy? Oh, I don't know. Yeah. Oh, I thought you were talking to me or tofu, but yeah. Polarius, welcome. Welcome back to the stream. Alaikum salam. Let me turn off auto chat translation. Better to talk in English? Yeah. I don't know what you're saying. How are you doing, guys? We're doing great. I don't know about y'all, but I'm doing great. Alhamdulillah, man. The weekend is when I could finally breathe, so alhamdulillah for that. So last time we stopped at page 27. I'm going to continue from here. Yuki's going to accompany us from the floor. Even though I put the ottoman there, put him on the ottoman, but he's just like, nah. I'd rather chill on the floor. Oh, dang nabbit. I hate when the tripod does that. Alright. Okay. This is gonna be hard to do because, like, the tripod is right here. Okay, actually, no. This is good. I was gonna say but not reading part. So all of Mecca's elite families were male babies stood in a line in the city main square beside the Kaaba. Each mother clutched her child with each father standing behind, a hand on his wife's shoulder. The babies were all freshly bathed, rubbed with aromatic spices to enhance their appeal. Let's do this. Now Yuki's completely out of the picture. This is so hard. I hate streaming downstairs. I need my reading light, but I don't know. We shall persevere through the challenges life throws at us. Nothing is impossible if we don't try. If we try, I mean. Oops. Yes. Hi, Tofu, and everyone. Joyous says that, though. Says what? Hello, Iron Kia. Oh, yeah, welcome to the stream, Iron Kia. Thank you for joining. And thank you for motivating me to do this. I was not gonna stream, I feel like. But yeah, she's my number one motivator. Okay, so the reason, before I continue reading, I have to explain why they're giving their babies, right? Even though they're probably gonna explain it here, but because the climate in Mecca was really bad, they had to like send their children like as soon as they're born to Mecca so that they could survive at least infantry, and then or like infanthood, what do you call it? And then after that they could return back to Mecca and stuff. If I die, you die with me. Quote. Thank God I have already studied it. Studied what? Like the tafsir? Oh yeah, if you're good, I'm good. Yeah, yeah, that's what I say. Jerry knows France, right? I know France. I don't know French though. Okay, so this was hold on. A parade of women from the Banu Sa'ad clan passed along the line of families, inspecting each child's face and assessing each father's wealth. This was a semi-annual matchmaking ritual that was centuries old. Mecca's elite wanted to strengthen their children's cultural identity by entrusting them to the Bedouins, one of Arabia's few remaining non-nomadic clans for several years of an immersive desert survival experience. The children would also learn a pure form of Arabic from the clan, one of the few that spoke it. For the Banu Sa'ad nomads, temporarily adopting a city child offered the promise of a hefty honorarium. Breastfeeding breastfeeding the infants also solidified symbolic family ties to Arabia's elite clans, a valuable form of protection and insurance in the event of famine. 20 families stood in a line, each hoping the strongest woman would choose their child for the desert surrogacy. Amina stood among them, clutching her son with mixed emotions. Muhammad had struggled to grow in the first months of life. His best chance of survival would be to spend the time with a hardy Bedouin wet nurse in the healthy desert air, away from the disease brought to Mecca by foreign traders. But that meant Amina would have to give up her precious only child after just a few months together. I can sleep longer. Any language rather than English, Juria? Yeah, but I can't really like speak it though. Sometimes I do, but hi guys. Hello Volton, welcome to the stream. Welcome back. How's it going? I normally just talk English though. Like I'm not. I used to be like bilingual. Like sometimes I could read and write Arabic, understand very little, but I can't speak it. I can sleep longer. Yeah, I like daylight saving time change too. Like more time for suhoor, you know. Stick to English. Yeah. Where's Doggy and Queen though? I know Doggy. He said in the comment in the yesterday's live stream that he missed it. I think he's coming soon though, inshallah. And hello Nayan S7. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Why I get up early at weekends? I don't know. I have a quiz question. Okay. What's the quiz question? If there's one language that would be so better for every person in this world, it's Arabic, you know, language of the Quran, of course. I was planning to sleep early and wake up early. But I slept early and woke up late. You needed that sleep though, Kai. If you automatically like naturally go to sleep early and wake up late, that means you were sleep deprived or something. Like that's not normal, you know? To sleep 8 hours is the norm, or like at least maximum 9, but like yeah. It's okay though, Kai. I mean, Allah bless your sleep, I guess. Okay, so the Banu Sa'ad woman did not know what to make of this single mother and her feeble infant. Abdul Muttalib stood behind Amina as her sponsor. The nomads noted the absence of a father and assumed a grandfather would be a less generous benefactor. One by one, 19 Bedouin women passed by Muhammad, shaking their heads and hands. in a gesture of rejection. Baraka, standing to the side, watched with concern as each child was quickly paired with a foster mother, who took the baby in her arms and rode off with him into the desert. Amina, Muhammad, and Abdul Muttalib were soon left standing in the square alone as all the other boys headed off. Baraka approached Amina and embraced her in consolation. Suddenly, Abdul Muttalib exclaimed, "Oh, look, one more woman is approaching." In the distance, a Bedouin woman on a bedraggled she-donkey, Atan, trudged towards the Kaaba with her husband struggling to pull the beast forward. Amina and Baraka exchanged worried glances. Halima, whose name means repressed temper, was accompanied by her husband, Al-Harith, the harvester of souls, which was also used as a nickname for fierce lions. Halima inspected the infant and frowned. The weak boy will be a burden, she argued. Besides, we won't get much money for all the extra trouble of caring for him. She returned to catch up with the caravan of departing women. We've come all this way already, Al-Harith interjected. How often have we seen barren deserts bloom after rainfall? Perhaps our family may be the very drops that can rejuvenate the boy. Who knows? He may bear us great fruit one day. Yo, what's making me so emotional? This is so beautiful, subhanAllah. Because even like the other things that I've read, like what's her name? Yeah, Halima. She didn't want him initially, but her husband convinced her. Like it was everyone else was doing it for the sake of like what's it called, for the money. They're looking at the people. They're like, okay, will he pay us good just for their survival purposes? It's not wrong to think that, but Halima, she was also one of them. Like, oh, I don't think it's gonna help us survive or whatever. But the husband, he did it for a pure intention. He's just like, the boy, like he needs help. Like if we could help him, why not? It could be a burden, but that intention, it was pure. 19 women like rejected Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and then Halima and her husband, Al Harith. Peace be upon them. That's so beautiful, man. Dre, how's your eye? Thank you so much for asking, doggy. I used some heat compress yesterday, and I feel like there's no change in it. But if I'm consistent with it, inshallah, then I feel like it will go down. Yeah, but the ophthalmologist, he said that it'll take like months, at least 2 months to reduce it, 6 weeks minimum. So Dre, I'm struggling with my studies timetable and can't manage it. No, Eriska, use the live stream while I'm live streaming as like an accountability time, at least. While I'm studying this, you could study alongside me. You don't have to pay attention to this. Yeah, because you're not Muslim, right? So this is like kind of Muslim text. I know it's interesting because you're open-minded, right? And I'm really grateful for that, but like you should study alongside. I hope that helps though. Question, what is the loudest animal on earth? It's probably one of those birds, bro. Like they literally pierce your ears, like your eardrums. Cause I don't know how that attracts their mate, but yeah, it's probably a bird. That's my guess. I don't know though. Okay. Slightly embarrassed to go back on her initial decision, Halima nonetheless turned around and silently took the baby from Amina's arms. Amina bent over to kiss Muhammad's forehead as a tear rolled down her cheek and dripped off onto her son's face. She wept as she watched Muhammad disappear over the horizon with his new foster family. Baby Muhammad started out as at the unfolding scene, his first trip beyond the confines of Mecca. The entourage of Banu Sa'id women descended into a desolate valley east of the city that was dotted with hundreds of black goat-hair tents. The stench of goats' manure, bitter herds, and weeks-old sweat permeated the air. What? I've never heard of these adjectives. Women, men, and children sporting distinctive tribal tattoos, their hair styled to resemble horns, wandered among the tents. The sound of amulets rattling to ward off evil spirits rung from the camp amid the distant, occasional hiss of snakes and scorpions. What in the world? Like, that sounds so bad. The Banu Sa'ad represented a rare vestige of this ancient Semitic nomadic life. The clan was constantly on the move, never resting in one spot for more than a few months at a time. Joya, now I'm speaking your language. What is my language? Rough, rough? Bruh. That's crazy. Godzilla is the loudest. No bird. Zamim bar. What? Okay. Like most ancient nomadic cultures, the Banu Sa'id functioned like a matriarchy. While men provided protection against external threats, women ran the clans in internal affairs, managing livestock, supervising children, weaving tent fabric, preparing meals, gathering wood and water, and handling the clan's communal coffers. As he descended into the camp, little Muhammad might have noticed, amid the sea of black tents, a solitary, bright red tent in the center. Here, the Banu Sa'id Women's Council gathered in a formal session. Muhammad spent many days sitting on Hanima's lap. What? This is nothing in the seerah that we read in the sealed nectar. I'm so glad I read that first before I read this, because these are so many adjectives that are not found in authentic narration. But let's just go with it, I guess, because this is not like what happened. He was on Abdul Muttalib's lap when he was the governor of Mecca, when he returned from Medina, or not Medina, from Banu Sa'id. But anyways, let's just hear all the adjectives they're throwing in here. So spent many days sitting on Hanima's lap as she participated in the council's deliberation. In his first months with the Banu Sa'id, Muhammad went everywhere with Hanima. She tied him to her back with a linen strap dyed red with the juices of desert berries. The crimson carrier stood out against the tan desert landscape, enabling Hanima to find him quickly when she set him down while she worked. Once he was strong enough to walk, he toddled behind her carrying a water pitcher that would fill at local wells and drag back to the campsite as she carried a jug on her head. Hanima nursed Muhammad until he turned 2. He was now a robust child thanks to a regular diet of fresh camel milk, dried dates, wild bananas, honey berries, and bitter herbs paired with fresh air. That sounds like the TikTok, a trendy, healthy food platter, with the cutting board. If you guys know what I mean. In a formal weaning ceremony, Halima repeated Abdul Muttalib's tahniq ritual, rubbing Muhammad's lips with the date juice to symbolize his transition to a child with responsibilities and chores. At 2? That's crazy, though. How old are you, Hilarious Cats? 13? Awesome. Copying and pasting here. I'm having falafel, guys. Oh, nice! I love falafel. Okay, enjoy your food, doggy, and I know you will enjoy it, but yeah, see you later. What's that, doggy? It's like a chickpea grinded into a ball. I don't know why it's green though, but like it's deep fried. Sometimes air fried, but it's like a crispy, but it tastes so nutty. It's really good, especially with like the yogurt sauce or whatever sauce they have. Bro, reading religious books and pulling out TikTok references. That's just the Gen Z way to do it. Like it's. As long as it's not haram, it's fine to reference TikTok while reading Islamic textures. But this is like, okay, so I got this from Barnes and Nobles, right? It's like a white people bookstore, like for non-Muslims. And if they want to know about Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, they have to read something that, even though it's written by a Muslim, it's like written for white people, for non-Muslims. So like, this is absolutely nothing compared to what the seerah in the sealed nectar that we read is like. But, you know, it's meant for people to be immersed in and stuff like that, because yeah, a lot of details, but I don't know where the references are. Okay, so at least they have like Tabarani here, Ibn Hibban. Okay, it's not too bad. There's a lot of good sources, but anyway, let's keep reading. 5-minute reference. No, I'm gonna go back. No, not for 5 minutes. Okay, so his first task was literally a cliffhanger. He was suspended over a 150-foot drop to harvest honey. This is... Okay. Let's just keep reading because none of this is authentic. But dropped to harvest honey from the bees' nests nestled in cliffside crevices. The bees built their nests along the sheer cliffs precisely to protect them from predators. Young boys with small hands were lowered down to stick their fingers inside to extract the honeycombs. 2-year-old Muhammad was strapped to palm fiber ropes secured around his legs and arms, with a clay pitcher in one hand and a burning piece of acai wood in the other. How unrealistic is this? It's pissing me off. Oh, sorry, astaghfirullah. He was cantilevered over the cliff top. If the rope broke, he was done for. The men slowly released the rope, lowering Muhammad along the rock face until he reached the nests. Muhammad then blew out the flame and inserted the smoking stick into the nest. How does a 2-year-old know that smoke? I know they must have taught him, but like, this is so unrealistic, guys. Right? If you don't give up, you can lose it, right? Lose what? Doggy, are you from a rich family in India? I don't know, watch Disney. Morning. Good morning, Primo. Welcome back to the stream. We're currently reading this book called Muhammad the World Changer. You can lose still, bruh. Lose what, though? Who was the first Disney princess? Probably, like, Cinderella, right? I don't know. That's an interesting question, though. Snow White. Oh, okay, yeah, makes sense. That movie looks so old, like. Okay. So he's 2 years old, doing all this beekeeper work. I do want to be a beekeeper, even though I don't like honey. The men slowly released the rope, lowering Muhammad along the rock face until he reached the nests. Muhammad then blew out the flame and inserted the smoke stick into the nest. After the smoke tranquilized the bees, Muhammad tossed away the acai wood, watching it slow fall into the valley below. He then reached his bare hand into the hole and slowly pulled out sections of honeycomb, placing each piece gingerly into the clay pitcher in his other hand. He purposely left behind part of the honeycombs. Once the pitcher was filled, he signaled to the men above, and was gradually raised back to the top. The bees gave him an early education. They gathered pollen from diverse resources and refined it in their honeycombs to produce a sweet liquid that the nomads used for healing wounds and enhancing their cuisine. The honey's hue and taste differ in each location, reflecting the unique pollen of local wildflowers. The bees, moreover, was peaceful, fighting off threatening invaders only in self-defense, and as a last resort. In addition to learning by observing nature up close, Muhammad first began to speak under Hanima's tutelage. She would take Muhammad in the evening to the campfire, setting him alongside her daughter Huthafa, the Eradicator, his foster sister and a primary source of information about this early formational period of his life. They would sit beneath a canopy of stars, listening to the clan's elders tell stories of their ancestors and share age-old wisdoms. These nighttime gatherings captivated Muhammad's imagination, and he would later use vivid parables to teach lessons to group sittings in the halaqah circle. The nomadic culture left the young boy in awe. He would later observe that the nomads' only constant was change, and he marveled at their remarkable adaptability. Every time the wind blew, the desert landscape shifted. Every night the stars rotated in the sky. In an environment of absolute freedom, the nomads had to both improvise and rely on collective cooperation to navigate through the wilderness. Yet Muhammad was also troubled by Banu Sa'id's lack of destination. They rarely formed lasting loyalties to any land or people. That was why settled Arabs would often ask the Banu Sa'id to serve as neutral arbitrators and mediators. Wow. SubhanAllah. Sorry, my phone is about to die. Gotta go. Okay, bye, Primo. Question: what is the scientific theory that explains the origin of the universe? Probably the Big Bang, right? But the Quran also mentioned the Big Bang. Yeah, the Big Bang theory. Who is a master in science? A scientist? I don't know what that question is asking. Probably, like, some random guy from the Golden Age, Islamic Golden Age. Like, he knew all the sciences. And they in Baghdad as well, they burnt all the history. And whatever they could find, they just referenced it. Some guy in the Middle East in the science books. After 3 years in the desert, Muhammad had grown into a hardy boy. The clan marked his maturation by entrusting him with the shepherding their greatest asset, the vast herd of goats. Each morning, Muhammad and a group of 30 other boys, ranging in age between 3 and 13, would take hundreds of goats to graze several miles from the camp. They split into pairs to cover the perimeter of the herd, which was spread out over several acres. Accompanied by trained dogs, the boys protected the goats from predators with sticks and slingshots. One morning, when Muhammad was paired with his foster brother Abdullah, he noticed a stray dog wandering over a nearby hill. He called out that he would pursue the goat, and Abdullah watched as Muhammad disappeared. But it soon became clear that something was amiss. Muhammad did not return. Abdullah scampered up the hill. As he reached the top, he saw two men dressed in Himyarite garb struggling with Muhammad. The little boy was fighting back valiantly. Abdullah called to the older boys for help. They followed him, their daggers raised and glinting in the sun. Seeing the group of boys in hot pursuit, the men tossed the new unconscious Muhammad to the ground and sprinted off. The shepherd boys carried Muhammad back to the encampment. His chest was bleeding where the men had struck him. He would bear a permanent scar. That evening, Halima and Al-Harith listened in horrors as Abdullah described the encounter. They had originally promised Amina that they would keep Muhammad until he turned 5, but could not entertain the thought of losing a child entrusted to their care. Muhammad, they decided, must be returned to the next day to his family in Mecca. His nomadic childhood was over. Okay, so this is when the two angels came and they opened his heart and put it in a gold tray of Zamzam, and they washed his heart so that the shaitan would submit to him, because that's what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala willed. But not when he was 5. That was when he was 6, bro. And they said no more than 5. I do not like this book, but I don't know. They put it nicely, I guess. It's not like the most important details, but it is annoying when you know what it is about. That's what I said to Wu is copying and pasting. Yeah. It's just during the chat. I need to focus on my studies, Joya. I'll do it after the stream. Not after, do it while you're watching the stream. Like, I don't know. Maybe like put me on mute. As long as I'm streaming, just feel like let me know that you're what's it called? You're studying as well alongside. So angels are real, huh? Yeah, for sure. Like that's one of the pillars of our belief system. We have 6 pillars of faith. They're called Arkan al-Iman. So آمنت بالله وملائكته وكتبه ورسله واليوم الآخر والقدر خيره وشره من الله والبعث بعد الموت لا إله إلا الله. فآمنت بالله, monotheism, وملائكته, that's the angel pillar. So that's the second pillar of faith. وكتبه, the books, so the gospel. We do believe in the Bible, the gospel, the Torah, all these things, but they're just like, we believe that they were sent at some point as the OG, God-made form, so that it would not be tarnished, but then people ruined it. But the Quran was the only book that was promised to be kept protected by God. So we believe that they were revealed, but we don't believe in what's in them except for the Quran. And then the prophets, Abraham, Moses, Jesus, Adam, David, Prophet Muhammad, Abraham. Oh wait, I already said that. But like all the other prophets, the messengers, we believe in all of them. واليوم الآخر, the day of judgment, والقدر خيره, the predestination. Sorry, I'm going over it really fast, but you could always search up 6 pillars of Iman, or like faith in Islam, and then it will explain that in detail. Still here, by the way. Thank you for letting me know that, Kai. So I should read the Bible after my exams. If you're a Christian and that's your belief, I would say learn about your religion. But if it's not your religion, if you're like atheist or something, you should look into Quran maybe. We just believe in the Bible being revealed in the original form, not that it's still intact in that form, so we don't believe in what's in there. But yeah, if you want to, you can read about it. So we'll take a 5-minute break here. Eriska, you should get out your books and start studying. But I'll be right back, guys. Okay, we are back. TT was sitting on my spot. You know, your own spot is over here, bro. Uh-oh. No! Did that show me? I hope that didn't show me. Did it? Oh, hey, Zahab. Hello. Welcome to the stream, Zahab. Yo, my DSi is actually charged today. I managed to charge it. But first we read, then we play. But yeah, it's right here. It's fully charged too. So happy about that. Since Kai is interested in seeing the DSi. Oh, really? Kai is. I see Tofu, his paw annoying him. Yes, I like trains. Me too. The train that goes by here every day, it's like really cool. Alright, so it stopped here. Let's continue from there, inshallah. So I'm gonna read until I finish the chapter, which is not that much, I'd say. Okay, it's kind of a lot. Wait, hold on, it's not stopping. Okay, 43. Yo, that's too much. I literally read so much already. Alright, I'm gonna do it until 37. Actually, no, I think this is a good place to stop. Because I've been reading for half an hour. Actually, no, I've been yapping for half an hour. But I'll stop there. Should I? Wait, should I stop or should I go? Do you guys like this book so far? I'm gonna need some opinions in the chat, please. Last night I was watching a girl doing makeup and I asked her a question like, why do girls wear makeup? And she banned me for that. Yo, that's not even wrong to ask. I would not have banned you for that. But what's your username? Yes? Did you say yes to continue? Volt, do you know the Santa Fe passes in her stream? Yeah. Today I don't talk in chat. It's okay, Polarius. You could talk, it's okay. It's like, is it haram to ask? Was it a Muslim girl? It's not haram to ask that though. But actually, if it were a Muslim girl, I think she might have taken that as like an insult, you know, because it's like, some people say you're not allowed to wear makeup. So, DSI. Okay. You wanna play the DSI? Okay. That was not. I was gonna read the Mountain Zoo first, but if you wanna play the DSI, let's go. We have a lot of things on the agenda, but I don't like how it's people said like it was showing my face or something. Like, how do I make sure it doesn't show my face? Do I play in the dark or? Oh, this is actually not bad. Drea quits after losing once. Is not haram to ask. Oh, look at that. That's Totsi. There's a streamer that's online. Her name is Stephanie or something. Even ever man is a creep, abusive, etc. She banned me because me and another user were on about graphics. We were telling her off RTX. I find your things interesting. Everything that you have to say, it's like you're sharing your knowledge, right? It's not harmful to do that, but it could be annoying for others. That's why they ban you. Drake, okay. Do you have a Facebook? Me, no. And turn on anti-aliasing, increase resolution, etc. And she banned me and another user. Well, she thought you were being creepy, though. Because who does that? Since you can add your DSI photos to Facebook. I have to start all over. Oh my gosh. Until that's done, going back to where we stopped, let's continue reading. DSI, what is this game? Oh, it's Zelda the Phantom Hourglass, I think. Creepy? No, she was calling chat the creeps. She was feeding her toddler French fries. Who feeds their toddler unhealthy food? Like, oh my god. So compared with flimsy tents, the stone Kaaba was massive. Luxurious tapestries from Persia, Egypt, and Yemen hung from its roof. Mecca's only stone structural seemed to... Actually, I can't concentrate. Sorry, guys. Like, this... I think we're just gonna have to rewatch this thing. Oops. Don't look at that. It was just my phone, I think. Who's here, by the way? Say yes in the chat if you're here. I see 3 people. Here. Okay. Obviously, Zahib is here. I'm sad I'm going. No! Polarius, stay! Don't be sad. Here. Aw, Kai is here. Yellow. Hi, Killer. Welcome. Zelda's a creepy game. Really? How? Is Tofu not here? Where'd he go? The boy chased after him, determined to save the princess. It is creepy because the girl got kidnapped. But this guy, I used to think his name was Zelda, but his name is Link. But he's a true hero. He's not creepy. Why haven't you been streaming? I've just been busy with Ramadan, you know. It's hard to stream while you have no water to drink, you know. Even right now, my throat is so dry. And, like, sleep and school. I started streaming when it was, like, a break. So, I didn't have any school. I would be able to stream, like, up to 3 times a day, but not anymore, man. I'm failing all my classes. Please keep me in your prayers, guys. Hey, Killer. Tofu's still here. Nice. I'm making a crown for Drea because you made me a crown too. Wait, I have to show you guys. Where is it, bro? The stuff. I finally baked it. It's hard now. So this is Kai's crown. It looks like like those anemones. Like you do this and then they go inward. Here's a rose. I think someone suggested, I forgot who. And then this one was supposed to be spaghetti. I was like, wait, it looks like jalebi? Jalebi? Well, whatever you guys say. This is earth. It's all hard now. This one, it bounces like this because it's like made of wood, right? I don't think you can do that with the polymer clay. It's like an egg shape. Except eggs, they fall down. I don't know this physics, how it stands up straight. And then the burger. Awesome. I love it. Thank you, Kai. And thank you for your suggestions, guys. Jalebi. Then I'm going. Someone say to me, shut up, don't talk. Who? You can talk. Whoever said that, it probably retracted it. Do not, what's it called? Feel sad, Polarius. I want you here. Doesn't matter who says shut up. I want you to keep talking, okay? So what did you think? Oh, I'm using paper cutouts. Oh, I already did all this. I remember this part. Fizzy. Jalapeno banka. I know it's pronounced differently in some areas, right? Like jalebi. It's weird how it's like the same thing about different names. Stop messing around down there. You're both supposed to be on lookout. Shut up, tofu. I don't like jalebis. They're too sweet. Yeah, same. I've tried it. I just can't eat a full one. It's like, oh my god. Shut up, Eris. Guys, stop. Okay. Yeah, that's good, Kai. You're not saying it to yourself. Self-love. Some legendary hero you are. You'd believe you saved me from the evil king? Princess Zelda, we're nearly at the spot in the sea. You told me not to call me Zelda. Tetra works this fine before you know. But enough about that. Then this is where the ghost ship is said to be. Oh, I already read all this. Ghost? Hey, Tetra. They said the seas are protected, yeah? Something about a spirit called the Ocean King? Wouldn't a spirit like that protect the ships? Unless there really is an evil ghost ship. That'd be ridiculous. There's no such thing as a ghost ship. I bet it's just some pirates up to no good. I'll expose them a bunch of old frauds and remind them that they're Blue Street pirates. I doubt there really is an Ocean King anyway. This is where we stopped, I think. When my thing died. Dre, have you seen Good Luck Charlie? I did! I love that show! And welcome to the stream, man. How about? Hey, Dre, praise me for saying shut up, Tofu. Hi, Elena. Welcome. We're playing Phantom Hourglass Zelda. Okay, it was the 50th time rescuing Zelda. I won't even save her at this point. Scold me, Dre, for studies. You know, scold me like when you're playing and your mom's scolding you for not doing your schoolwork. Eriska, if you don't study right now, I'm gonna take away your DSi XL and never let you play Zelda Phantom Hourglass. The ghost ship. That was Zelda screaming? No! Oh my god, this is traumatizing. What did I just watch? Oh my god, what is happening? Fizzy, save me. Fizzy, no! I wish. Link, save me, Fizzy. Oh my god. Yeah, look at Yuki. He's bored. Oh, sorry. The house is a mess, but tap the direction with you want to move with your stylus. I just had to. That's Zelda Lullaby playing. I know. I've heard so many remix songs about the Zelda soundtracks. It's so vibey. Yo, it's the grandpa. Jerry, can you give me mod? Okay, sure, killer. Don't beg for mod. If you want it, you could have it too, here, Scott. Let me give you. Ah, hello, traveler. So your name is Fizzy. I'm Oshos, and I live on this island. Line back. That's the grandpa. Like, why is she like that though? Okay, we get it. Let's go. He's like, that's enough. He just wants all the attention, bro. Just think he can have it back after I'm done. Oh, y'all alive? Yeah. Listen to Legends of Linda or Karina of Time New Fire Temple song. It's creepy for a kids game. I don't want to hear creepy stuff though. Ray doesn't care for now. About what? Really, I'm speechless, but okay. Okay. Don't poop here, Yuki. It is Luca who poops very often. Okay, he wants to sit here. Sit down, Yuki. He doesn't want to sit. He wants to stand right here. Okay. Ooh. Can I steal? I want to steal stuff. At least I can pick stuff up and destroy. Ooh. Yay! Why do these games promote the destruction of other people's property? Can someone explain? Yay! I'm so rich, guys. Make way to the port. Okay, got it. Don't get in over your head. What? Oh, sorry. You have 12 timeouts. Because seeing destruction is fun, I guess. Is that Australia? I need like a DS stand for the stream. Okay, what's that rumbling? Another earthquake? So many quakes lately. So many monsters. Bad signs for sure, and I'll bet there will even worse things to come. What does that say? This is so cute. Can't read it from here. Oh heavens, the quake just broke to the beach again. So many quakes lately. The bridge breaks. I wonder whether the big one. Wait, did she say something important? Okay, there's a second way to get to town, unfortunately, and it leads to a frightening cave full of monsters. What to do? Well, wait for the big to be fixed, of course. Okay. Ooh, how did I do that? Can I pick up this rock? Oh, I can! Yep, that's how it's done. Just tap the people, speak with them. Anyway, I just had a bad bit of luck with my garden here. Quick just have heaved a bunch of rocks into the middle of my patch. Would you mind moving them? Simply tap on the rock to pick it up. Can you do it by yourself? I already have one of those! So the dirty look. Look at your map. There's a tree on the spot. Go to the bash it really hard. Okay. Scroll on your map, tap menu, then tap map. Was it there? I forgot already. Aw, that's so cute. We don't need any new games. We just need the ones that we already have. I've heard that Ghost Ship is on the prowl again, stealing more islanders. So very dangerous. Can't kill the chicken. Okay, had to try though. What is done here? This is where I came from, huh? Okay. Can I just use this? No, I can't use the buttons. Okay. How do I go from here? I love that hay thing. Monsters, look out, Fizzy. But fun fact, I could ban Tofu when he was mod. You can't time out this, I guess. But how could you ban someone you can't see, though? We have to go back. We need to defend ourselves. Ooh, this could do. Can I take it with me? Oh, smart. Okay. What is that? Oh. No! They're coming! We don't need to defend ourselves entirely, right? I gotta just avoid them. No! 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 Yo! Oh my gosh! I'm dead. I'm dying. Please spare me. I love how it always generates back again. No! Oh. Okay. Wait, there was some other barrels. What up? Okay. I'm so rich, guys. Keep your hands off my things. Please to ask first, Ashus. Oh my gosh, what do I do? Oh, I have to ask him, okay. Should I? Try the path to the north, did you? Sailor, don't pretend you forgot. I told you never go that way. We've seen so many quakes random. Well, Grandpa wants us to stay out of trouble, but we need to find your friend. If only you found a sword, then he could show us the monsters. Can it work now, though? Just gotta check, because I already tried everything. I think I remember Grandpa's throwing a sword back there. Now, how do I get this door open? I remember he cracks open the door by writing a number on that sign. I think it's the same number of palm trees on the beach. Sneaky. Oh my god, we gotta go back. Ah, this is so tiring. I'm tired for Link. How many palm trees are there? By the beach? There's 1, 2, 3. Okay. 4, 5, 6. 6, 7. Do these count? One palm trees. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. I got it. What sign? How is it not working? What? It's not 6? So hey, how do you do this? 6, 7. Okay, 6, 7. It has to work now. I'm stuck already, yo! Guys, I need to save this. Guys, I'll try 7. Okay. What? Oh my god! I literally counted 6 though. Oh my god, it was 6, 7. Yay! I got a sword. You found a sword. Oh, we shouldn't tell Grandpa we're taking it. He'd be worried. I'm so sick. Breaking all of Grandpa's things. Let's read some Quran, guys. Bismillah. Using the swords. Use the stylus to swing your sword. Tapping and drawing lines quickly. The key to... Grandpa caught us. We just had to. These are the things that we grew up like playing. Like you can't expect us to be good people. Yes, I understand. I can't just let you go. You gotta meet Gramps at his house. He teleported us. Easy. So you have a sword, and the best swords can be bad if mishandled. Targeted attack. Oh, sorry. For the side slash, sketch a line that targets that divides you and your target to slash at it. Spin, slide the stylus in a circle around yourself to spin. Okay, I didn't mean to do the... Yo, Gramps, cut me some slack. I'm not. Gramps, you're so annoying. Okay. Didn't drop nothing. What the? Boing boing. What? Ew. Oh, wait. Do you want to do somersault? Scribble tiny circles at the very edge of your screen. Wait, how do you do it again? Scribble tiny circles at the very... Oh, okay, tiny circles. No! I didn't mean to boing you. tiny circles. Ooh, I'm rich. Can I get more? Can I just... never mind. I'm a deforester. I was getting to that. Why is it gonna show me? Ooh, yo. Like, when can I save this, bro? I gotta do other things. It's so cute. Pullable levers. I guess I could get rich in the meantime. How am I supposed to know the order, bro? Tap the block to grab it, then tap the arrow that appears to move it. When pulling the levers, first, second from left. Oh, hold on. Left, right. Okay. Pulling 4 levers. Where might those be? I wonder. Well, I bet the hint will come in handy. How about I write it on your map? Control. Rupees? Is he Indian? When pulling the levers, second, first from left, last, second from right. First from left, second from right. I'll remember. Oh, you could save from here? What? Okay, I'm done. Yeah. Oh. We get it! Like, what else do you do with a key? Whoa. Animal abuse? Okay, can I save it now? Okay. Finally. Okay, Juria. Yes, Kai, I'm right here. I made your crown, Juria. Oh my gosh, really? Let me see it. Oh wait, I'm asking like you can show it in the stream. But I'll check it out if you post on your Instagram. I know she's well smart in studies. Me? She's still locked in. Me? Yeah, I am. It's pretty interesting, honestly. I like this game. Does she read comments? I do. Yes, hello user. Welcome to the stream. User, because not everyone is good here on YouTube app. There, people like to comment bad stuff, so not every streamer has to suffer. Jerry, where are you from? I'm from California. Jerry, wasn't this a studying channel? It is! But sometimes you gotta take a break from studying. But, you know, I did just save it, so let's get back to studying. It's only because Kai wanted to play with the DSi, right? Right, Kai? What was it? Zuhaib who said that Kai wanted. But yeah, that was fun. We're gonna read the Mountain View now. Inshallah. And welcome back to the stream, doggy. Paul, come again tomorrow. Yeah. Joya, did you study? I have to study other things. I like studying my own things though, like reading books and stuff. Kai's obsessed with the DSi. It's not my fault that Kai's so obsessed, bro. Assalamu alaikum wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi sahil. How have you been? So this was for the world changer, and this is for the mountain view. Let me get a pen though. It should be here somewhere. Okay. So just to mark our progress in terms of the world changer, I think I stopped last at page 27. No, 32. Okay. So today's what? Monday? Oh, it's Sunday actually. Okay. Page 32. What today's 337? No, today's the 8th. Okay. Put this over here in this book, and then we're gonna start the mountaineering, inshallah. So yesterday, dang, it's been so long, like since I started this book, but yesterday was the 737. Did I stream yesterday? Okay. Finished chapter 1 today. Or yesterday. So the aim today is to finish chapter 2. Or some part of chapter 2. Because it is only 7 chapters, this book. It's really thin, but it's really nice. So after this, we're going to call it a day. Assalamu alaikum. How are you, Sahil, by the way? But deep down, I know we all know that you wouldn't really lock in. Yeah, if we have to be forced into studying a certain thing, then we wouldn't lock in. If we like what we're studying, for example, this book or any book that I read, or like playing a game, it's fun. Kai never disagrees with my statement. That's true. So, am I like the wind to Juria? No, you're not. Hello, I do notice you. Both of you guys to think she's ever gonna lock in studies. Juria, no PC or phone games that you used to play or you sometimes? Not really. No. Just the DSi, that's it. Just play those pop-up pizzeria games. Is that in Roblox? I don't know. Okay, so there's no chapter 2, there's no such thing as self-sabotage. That's weird. Did she not just talk about self-sabotage in the first chapter? But anyways, When you habituate yourself to do things that move your life forward, you call them skills. When they hold your life back, you call them self sabotage. They're both essentially the same function. Sometimes it happens by accident. Sometimes we just get used to living a certain way and fail to have a vision for how life could be different. Sometimes we make choices because we don't know how to make better ones or that anything else is even possible. Sometimes we settle for what we're handed because we don't know we can ask for more. Sometimes we can sometimes we run our lives on autopilot for long enough that we begin to think we no longer have a choice. Dang. But that's because we don't have a choice. It's not like you're thinking it. Sometimes you have no choice because, you just don't have the opportunities. However, most of the time, it is not accidental at all. The habits and behaviors you can't stop engaging in, no matter how destructive or limiting they may be, are intelligently designed by your subconscious to meet an unfulfilled need, displaced emotion, or neglected desire. So we all need something. We all feel things and have desires. That's part of human nature. We're back to reading now. Nah. Wait, what do you guys want though? Like, you want me to study an actual subject? Like, if I were to actually study, I would not be able to. Look at the stream. Did you guys ever watch Fox News? No. Since they spelled February wrong, they spelled it as February. Dang. Is that how you actually spell February? With or without an R? I don't even remember at this point. How exhibitions are you cats? Are you asking how many I have? I have 3 cats. Talk about national news and they can't even spell. No way. Fox News misspelled February? That's crazy. Okay. Cost, and yet you don't want to log the hours of work in. It would take to get there. Perhaps it is because they understand at some level that being successful doesn't really make you happy nor liked. In fact, the opposite tends to be true. Success usually exposes you to jealousy and scrutiny. Successful people are not loved in the way that we imagine they would be. They're usually picked apart because of envious people need to humanize them in some way. Perhaps instead of being successful, what many really want is just to be loved, and yet their ambition for success directly threatens that. Some people can't figure out why they keep choosing the wrong relationships, people whose patterns of rejection, abuse, or refusal to commit seem to be consistent. Perhaps they don't realize that they're actually recreating the relationship dynamics they experienced when they were young because they associate love with loss or abandonment. Perhaps they want to recreate family again as an adult where they can help the addict, the liar, or the broken person. So they want a family relationship, but they felt helpless. And since they can help the addict, the liar, the broken person, they want to just fix that. Like, that's their deep desire. That's why they keep choosing wrong relationships. They're like, I can fix him. When it comes to self-sabotaging behaviors, you have to understand that sometimes it's easy to get attached to having problems. No way. Like, you're attached to having problems, not even the person or whatever thing that you're having a problem with. Being successful can make you less liked. Finding love can make you more vulnerable. That's so true. Making yourself less attractive can guard you. Playing small allows you to avoid scrutiny. Procrastinating puts you back in a place of comfort. Yeah, these are the rules of life that I follow. All the ways in which you are self-sabotaging are actually ways that you are feeding a need you probably do not even realize you have. Overcoming it is not only a matter of learning to understand yourself better, but realizing that your problems are not problems, they are symptoms. Subhanallah. Let's take a moment to soak this in. Hello, Artistic Pride. Welcome back to the stream. It's been so long. Has it been like a week or something? I don't know. But yeah, welcome back. How you been? The whole gang is here. The Zuhaib, Doggy, Kai, Pragya, Tofu. To be honest, can deal with World War III, but not exams. They're tough. Same. I was actually getting a little bit relieved hearing about World War III. I was like, okay, what does that mean for us? Do we have to take this exam? Like, can we just do it when we go home? Like when the pandemic broke out, I swear I was the happiest person. Not the happiest, but I was like super happy when it broke out. I was like, yay, we get to quarantine at home. I can't believe it. You know what the thing is? I never felt depressed when it was COVID. I was at home and like, I don't know how people could feel depressed just staying where they want to be at the most, just relaxing. My exams are over finally. Oh my gosh, yay, Pragya! I'm so happy. Hey, OMG, I have the same book. It's so good. Really? Oh my gosh, I'm actually liking it so much so far. Like, it's hard to continue because there's so many things that you need to, like, let it sink in, you know? Let that sink in the house. No way Americans can't spell that month. Do reading, not study. Yeah, that's true. I want quarantine to happen again. Same. Close the stream. Me? Don't we chat? What? Just study? Okay, fine. I show memes. How about you close your YouTube? I read this almost half. Wait, you didn't finish the book yet? So, Joy, I posted the crown on my Insta. You can watch it whenever. Okay, I will definitely for sure, inshallah. But yeah, let's continue since, what's his name? I show memes. Does not like me, yapping. Okay, so sorry, I keep biting my nails. It's not good when you're fasting. So, what does self sabotage look like? It is impossible to say decisively what self sabotage does or doesn't look like, because certain habits and behaviors that can be healthy for one person can be unhealthy in another context. With that said, there are definitely some specific behaviors and patterns that are typically indicative of self sabotage, and thus usually relate to being aware that there's a problem in your life, yet feeling the need to perpetuate it regardless. Here are some of the main signs that you're probably in a cycle of self sabotage. Uh-oh. Watch it all be like 100% relatable. Resistance. Resistance is what happens when we have a new project that we need to work on and simply can't bring ourselves to do it. It's when we get into a great new relationship and then keep bailing on plans. It's when we get an amazing idea for our business and then feel tension and anger when it comes time to sit down and actually get to work. What are you guys resisting right now? Can I talk? I show speed. I need your permission before I talk on the stream. Can I talk, please? It's not a flex, doggy. Not using Insta. I guess I used to flex that, be like, oh, I don't have TikTok. I don't have Instagram. Before I got Instagram, I would still have the highest screen time, but through other things, you know. I got Insta finally, bro. Yay, Pragya! I could finally send you the tote bag if you let me. And I tried Discord. It's really confusing. I'm flabbergasted how many mods are there in the stream. If you wanna be a mod, you can. Like, it doesn't even matter. It's like if it makes you feel happy and special, like you can have it. Yes, you can. Thank you, I show memes. I needed that. Okay, so I've only used WhatsApp and Discord. I think that's all you need, to be honest. Like, WhatsApp is for, I think most people use that instead of iMessage because they don't have like iPhones. So keep in touch with people in real life, and then Discord is for non-real life people. Julia, no, I think too many mods already, but your choice, I guess. Okay, fine. No more mods. I just want people to be happy. That's it, though. But then that's also a bad thing because if they misuse it, then I make them sad by taking it away. Okay, so resistance. Okay, I'll do with that. Did I? No, I didn't. Resist. We often feel resistance in the face of what's going right in our lives, not what's going wrong. When we have a problem to solve, resistance is usually nowhere to be found. But when we have something to enjoy, create, or build, we are tapping into a part of ourselves that is trying to thrive instead of just survive. And unfamiliarity can be daunting. It is always daunting for me, not just can be. So, how to resolve this? Resistance is your way of slowing down and making sure that it's safe to get attached to something new and important. In other cases, it can be a warning sign that something isn't quite right, and you might need to step back and regroup. What book is that? Hello, AZMP. This is called The Mountain Is You. Apparently, it's really, really good. My sister recommended me. Pragya has it, so it has to be good. Joria mod for everyone. The other mods are saying that's too many. I know it's my choice, but I do take other people's suggestions. So, no more mods, I guess. Hi, I missed you. Oh my gosh, Aiden, welcome back to the stream. How have you been? And welcome as well, Bubblegum and AZMP. Written by the Muslim community, I guess. What is written by the Muslim community? Power for too many people leads to oppression for few. That could be true, but you guys are not oppressed here. Don't worry. I'll never allow oppression here. And Orion, welcome to the stream. I've been sick. No, Aiden, I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope you feel better, inshallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant you shifa. Whether you're Muslim or not, like, you could always make dua for anybody, as long as they're alive. So, I met Muslim guy. Written by the Muslim guy, I guess. She's reading the Mountain Is You. Yeah. It's not. This is not but written by Muslims. This is by Brianna West, I think. But this is the one that I've been reading earlier, written by a Muslim guy, Muhammad Jibaro. But yeah. Resistance is not the same thing as procrastination or indifference and shouldn't be treated as such. When we are experiencing resistance, there's always a reason and we have to pay attention. If we try to force ourselves to perform in the face of resistance, it usually intensifies the feeling as we're strengthening the internal conflict and triggering the fear that's holding us back in the first place. Instead, releasing resistance requires us to refocus. We have to get clear on what we want, as well as when and why we want it. We have to identify unconscious beliefs that are preventing us from showing up, and then we have to step back into the work when we feel inspired. Wanting is the entryway to showing up after resistance. That is so beautiful. Like I don't remember anything I read, but I just remember it being really beautiful. Especially that last sentence, because I just read it, so I do remember that. But I do want my good grades. I swear. I want it. I want to understand. I want to do the labs without cheating. Without using ChatGPT. I want to do it on my own. I want my brain to be utilized. And I'm going to stream study MATLAB tonight. I have to. I literally... Guys, I had an exam for MATLAB. You know that thing that I kept focusing on that everyone thinks was like I was talking Hindi. I was like, no, that's literally the program language called MATLAB. And I was like taking notes and all, but it was so hard to understand. Because you guys saw how I was taking the notes, right? I was really rushing before class. I was not even watching the lectures. So that was really bad for me. And the last lab, I didn't even take the notes. I was not studying. And I took the exam. It was based on the last lab. And it was so bad. Guys, it was the worst test I've ever taken. I don't... if I get even 20%, I'll be happy. I didn't have anything to write. It was 2 questions. I'll write down the solution for this super hard thing. And I was like, oh my god. But I'm gonna pass this class. I have to. I'm gonna log in tonight. I'm gonna prepare for MATLAB and do the lab without cheating. No ChatGPT. Who doesn't want good grades? It will depend on how hard you work on it. That's so true. I have to do it though. I have to work hard. I just don't know how to. Like, that's the biggest issue. I'm gonna go for office hours, but I'll do that all later. Those exams are killing me. Same, bro. I can't believe this is only exam one. And then there's another one and then a final. So I'm actually cooked. Do the smart way. Should I do it right now? I do have my laptop. You work? I don't work. I wish I did so that I don't have to go to school. But I would never work and go to school at the same time. That's way too much for me. Like, I need any second I can for myself to just breathe. It's your choice. I hate having to make my own choices, guys. Like, I know I should, but I don't know. Will I pass out school before I pass away? I always think that it's like, if I pass away, that I could get out of this. This is torture. And I haven't studied all this week. Same, Aiden. I took an exam I didn't even study for. But that's because, listen, the thing was impossible to study for. There's 7 labs. Each lab has so many questions. Where do you even start to study, huh? Like, it's not even me, bro. It's the whole system. It's against me. But if I had gone for office hours, maybe I could have had some idea what to study for. But that's daunting too, man. It's scary. Hey, I'm sick when I sit. I feel like, oh no, Aiden, I hope you feel better. BBC Bacon Burger. Okay. This is a huge chapter, guys. I can't finish this whole chapter. Bye, guys. Okay, bye, doggy. Sometimes you have choices, but choose the one which you wanted badly. I always pick the wrong choices. I hate making my own choices. Now I want a bacon burger. Make it. Eat it. Only beef bacon, okay? Beef or turkey. No pork. Please, it's a halal server. Halal stream. Okay, so hitting your upper limit. As discussed before, there's only a certain amount of happiness that most of us will allow ourselves to feel. Gay Hendricks calls this your upper limit. Your upper limit is essentially the amount of good that you're comfortable having in your life. It is your tolerance and threshold for having positive feelings or experiencing positive events. When you begin to surpass your upper limit, you start to unconsciously sabotage what's happening in order to bring yourself back to what's comfortable and familiar. For some people, this manifests physically, often as aches, pains, headaches, or physical tension. For others, it manifests emotionally as resistance, anger, guilt, or fear. It's all of the above for me when I self-sabotage. I know when I'm self-sabotaging. It's like you're going back to your comfort zone, like wasting time instead of studying for that exam that you already failed, because you still have to study that for the next exam. You have to pick yourself up as fast as you can. That's like the one thing I need to focus on, though. And I have another assignment due tonight. Oh my god, guys. I'm actually cooked. Gay Hendrik. Imagine your name is Gay, like. Welcome back, Kai. You think you're choosing the wrong choice, but deep down you choose what your heart wants at that time, but not what your brain needs later. Exactly! Is there ever a wrong choice? There's just a one... Yeah, there is a wrong choice. I make out them all the time, I know. Then do assignment right now, Julia. Right now? Okay, guys. It's so scary, guys. I swear. I can't stop stressing over that. Like, these things I don't even know, man. Like, I have to study. But all I could do is just ChatGPT it. Ever wonder about my buddy Keith? Hey, Aiden. Or you'll be sad and you won't have motivation. That's true. That's true. Let's do it right now, then. But I don't know where my laptop is. I need my laptop to do the assignment. Oh, it's upstairs. I was literally like doing my assignment last night, and I was falling asleep while doing it. I was like, no, I can't. That's why I fell asleep without brushing my teeth. But you know what? I think I streamed for 95 minutes right now. That doing it right now would just make the live stream too long, so I'll take a break and then I'll do it again. Inshallah. It's only 10 a.m., so I will return. So yeah, I'll take a break, waste some time, come back, inshallah. Okay. Bye guys. Assalamu alaikum wa barakatuh. At 11? I don't know. Like what time's a good time to stream? Like an hour later? Maybe okay. Maybe an hour later, inshallah. I think that'll be good. I'll look at your crown in the meantime. Okay, bye guys. Assalamu alaikum wa barakatuh. Take care. Until next time.